This is typical of England, and I love this sort of thing. There's a little sign in the village that says 13th century church. So I thought I'd come and have a look. And of course, look, you got this. There's nobody here. There's not a soul. And so I'm just going to investigate. So the church is called St. Peter ad Vincula. So there's only 2 churches that have that name in the country. This one in Tollard Royal in the middle of Wiltshire, and the other one, which I'm very familiar with, and that's at the Tower of London. So I knew it was a bit odd when I came in. And so this is a 13th century church, and it's beautiful. Just have a look. Another thing, travel advisors, what you often have, the local community will have activities going on at the church, and they've got a floral display at the moment. Not really my cup of tea, but I know that people are interested in it, so take a look. What I'm more interested in is things like this. Look at this. This is Sir William Payne, Knight, died AD 1388. Isn't that incredible? And look, his nose has been touched so much that it's worn down. He's wearing mail, and he has a sword, which is his hand on the handle there. He's about to draw his sword, a fighting action. And then you see that his legs are crossed over the knee. It's usually an indication that he'd been on crusade. And then you've got his spiritual beast on his feet here. This protective animal, can you see that? And look, he looks a bit vicious. So a little interesting thing. I read the little guide here, and it's a bit of a mystery. No one knows much about him really. But there you go, there's a medieval knight buried in the church, where you would be baptised and formally welcomed into the Christian faith. Usually in the west part of the church, because you enter from the west. There's the western doors there. Come through those doors, and that's where you would have your child baptised. So there it is. That's the church of St. Peter ad Vincula in the picturesque village of Tollard Royal in Wiltshire. And remember, at Luxury Vacations UK, we get off the beaten track and we like to show people these little gems. I've discovered another gem. I'd love to bring you here, and I'll learn more about it and give you the full guided tour next time. But delightful little places, picturesque little pub down the road, and this is what touring England is all about. So hopefully I'll see you next on a fam trip, and book a guide.